Wednesday, Pearls. It's hump day. Get it started. Hit that thumbs up.
We got a party for a lifetime. No way to stop it for the sunrise. No way to care about the bad nights. But for a second, I just feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold. A mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second, make me feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second, let me feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Samantha, welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a new Pearl. You're welcome, Samantha.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause I'd start over now.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Today is the last day of July, July 31st, 2024, 6:55 p. Oh! 6:55 p.m. on the East Coast of these United States. I gotta get a new mouse, I'm telling you. Hope you all are doing well today. It is Wednesday. Wednesday. Hump day. as they say. Can't believe this is the last day of July in 2024. Wow, almost August. Knowing Samantha, want to thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear, for becoming a Pearl. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Pearls look amazing on you, my dear. And we're having trouble again. My camera shuts off. I don't know why it does that. I think it's like when it gets out of. Thank you so much, my dear. Really appreciate it. And Holly, thank you, my dear. You guys are so generous and so gracious. I really do appreciate it. The support. Thank you, Holly, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Let's get on with it. How about that? You ready for the train? Let's go.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
To the lesser fight, my body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Thank you so much, Holly, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Beep, beep, mother chickens. Yes, if you received one of those pearl necklaces, please thank our beloved, sweet Holly for gifting one of those. She is very kind and generous to me. Thank you, Holly. All right. Well, here we go again. Back on Sebastian Rogers' case. Got a lot to speak about. And it's probably going to be another long live. I don't even know if I'll get through all of it. There may be a part 3 to this series. It's called The Math Ain't Mathing, Build an Alibi. And we are going to work through some mock alibis. It's kind of a little class and a brainstorming that we do. Thank you, Janice. I got all my self tanner off, so I'm really white. I'm really white today. So there's that. That's okay. Girl Rusty, thank you so much for becoming a beautiful pearl. Thank you, my dear. Pearls look amazing on you, my friend. I really do appreciate your support, Girl Rusty. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you, Anna. Happy to be an extended member. Thank you, Anna, for 2 continuous months of your support, keeping my little channel going here. Really do appreciate that. All right. So, yesterday we spoke about hold on, I gotta turn this phone off because it's distracting me. It's people's messages constantly sounds like something. Oh, good, Michelle. That's awesome. Okay, so yesterday we spoke about the Sebastian Rogers case related to where how the truck may have been facing, and was looking more into, I showed you guys some photos that I was working on, which kinda, here, I'll show you it briefly if you missed that yesterday. You can clearly see an individual through this. legs, right? His legs. Here's clearly a hand. You can see the thumb. You can see the fingers, how the hand is placed, arms, neck, head, right? So you can clearly, hold on, I might need to refresh this. That's what I might need to do, because I still had it pulled up from yesterday. But let's see here. There we go. All right. Yeah. Clearly see a person here. That kind of, I drew it out really big. It looks on a keypad. It's really bad, but you get the point. You get the point, right? So we were working on that. Now today we're going to work on some other stuff. I only have an iPhone 11. I don't understand. You don't see it, Anna? Do you really not see it? Are you talking about this picture? Um, there's, hold on, let me see here. I kind of gave it like an outline so you could see. Um, you can see it there. Some people see it. This is someone walking through the night, right? There definitely is human activity. Not only do we see this, we weren't given the video in which where you can see the individuals walking around the car. Thank you. Love the drawing. That drawing. But we definitely can see someone walking up toward the light as well. All right. So I don't even know which what I want to go over first, because I literally have so much stuff that I think we should speak about. Let's see here. What do I want to do first? Oh, so when we were talking about Silver on the scene, he was referencing how he thought the truck might be kind of like at a, from what I understand, like a caddy corner, or maybe even up to the drain, like in the neighbor's yard. I need to see if he's I need to email him to see like what he, if I'm understanding him correctly. But I really, I mean, I personally do not think that the it would be like the truck would be in the neighbor's yard. In fact, I know it's not in the neighbor's yard. It is on the side of the road. Now it could be catty corner, right? They could have pulled in here, and they could have pulled like, kind of like a catty cornered way. They could have had, you know, I don't think that they would have pulled that catty cornered. I mean, a little bit, but you got to remember how the video is. We can see the front lights and we can see the rear lights. We're going to go over some of that stuff as well. Now, I don't think it's necessarily on in the middle of the road. From what I understand, there may have been two wheels on one side. Oh, that's awesome, Connie. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. I don't know if like two wheels could have been in one side and like two on the grass, perhaps, but I just don't think that. I don't know. I just wouldn't think that they would, especially since this individual has gotten out of the car, right? I'm assuming. What if there was, which I don't think there was any cars that came up and down there uh throughout the night. Once people are in the house, they're usually in the house, at after midnight anyways. But four of the tires could have been on the grass, two of the tires, whatever. Now, it is very possible that what we're looking at in the front is this. I'm not really convinced either way. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really think I mean, it doesn't change anything, I guess, at the end of the day, right? Is this the location of the mystery car? Yes, Stephanie. This is the location of the mystery vehicle. I personally, in my opinion, believe is one. I believe it's a truck, in my opinion, or an SUV. I don't believe it to be a car, um, at all. Sorry, something's wrong. So thank you, my dear. All right. So going over a few things. Um, I was going through some of my stuff from the early days of Sebastian. Well, let me just show you this first. Let me find this. And so let me just show you this. We've seen this a thousand times, obviously, but right when the lights come on, right, they think that this may be that culvert. I don't think it is after looking at it. I really don't think it is. It looks much too close to be the culvert. Um, is it possible? Anything is possible, right? But I just don't see it. Um, remember, we're on the side of the house. And so here's the truck. And then this to me, but I will say this. To me, this looks like grass, if you ask me. It looks definitely like grass. This doesn't look like pavement, in my opinion. Let me look at something. Could be the tree there. Um, perhaps isn't that just a grassy area? I think so. I think so. I think it could be like the tree area, but I don't. I really believe at the end of the day, what this is. Hold on, I just thought of something. I just say something. Yeah, look at this, guys. It is one of those trees, in my opinion. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. and I want to show you something. This is just my opinion. Doesn't mean anything other than just my opinion. Oops. Take another screenshot of that. There we go. Downloads. Why is it not download? Okay, there we go. All right. Now I'm going to take a picture of. Now remember, there's not going to be, even though they're really tiny trees right here, they're not. Ooh, there's okay. Actually, I think yeah, very interesting. Save. Look at this. All right, I'm going to take y'all back over here. Now, remember this. See this thing right there? I think we pretty much in my opinion, put this to bed after this. All right. Okay. Now, one tree, two tree, and I think it's this little tree right here. I think it's this. This is in the dark, right? It's not going to be much, right? It's very close. And there's two little trees there, and I believe, remember, at that time of year, there's no leaves on the trees. I believe it was just this little tree here, most likely. Maybe this one. Yeah, it's just the tree shadow. Yep. Mm-hmm. In my opinion. Veda, thank you so very much. Thank you for that. Very sweet. Yeah, I think that this is just a shadow of that tree. You can see like the little limbs, and then there's these little plastic things on them. I would say so. I would say so. Um, there was. I literally have so much stuff pulled up. It takes me a second to go through it. We're going to go back to the tail light. I'm really working on some stuff with that tail light, by the way, that I think is going to be interesting. Maybe it's on the Facebook thingy here. Give me a second, y'all. I apologize. I shouldn't have put all this content up on one live. Here we go. Looking for so this is what I mean, it could be the culvert. It really could. Silver on the scene. He was speaking about this. This was from June 27th, right? I mean, it might be. I don't know. It would be nice to know. I'll see if I can. The thing that I do know, 100% sure, it was not over in the neighbor's yard. That I do know. Like in front of the culvert in the neighbor's yard, there's two 2 trees, like big fruit trees. So there's that. The shadow, I think they overlaid this. I think it's this tree right here. You see this tree? That's what I believe it is. Personally. Um it may be, I don't know. I don't know. But I know that truck is not here in front of this culvert, is what I'm trying to say. I do know that. I don't believe the ruckus video is, I don't either. I personally, the ruckus video to me is a no bueno. That the ruckus video is like literally less than a second or two, but just really, really slowed down. I think like if something was happening to Sebastian um outside, I think someone would have heard it. Absolutely someone would have heard it, in my opinion. Okay. All right. So, few things that I wanted to go over. Um, I wanted to go over if before we start doing the timelines and stuff. I wanted to talk about some tire prints, some lights that were on the truck, and let me make sure this is. Do I have this? I wanted to talk about some of the things that Nick Barris put out in the early days of Sebastian going missing, because he's pretty much been on this case since day one. I'm looking for a picture, so I apologize. I'm trying to do 2011 things at once. Okay, I'll just leave that. So Nick posted this was April 4th. April 4th. I think there was a April 5th one. Okay. All right. So this was what, about a week, 5th, 6th. There's 28 days in February, right? So about 8 days or so after Sebastian went missing. And there's a few things that he says. April 4th, done and nothing on Sebastian. Here's the latest. Dozens of professional searchers just concluded an intense 2-day search for Sebastian Rogers in and around Hendersonville, Tennessee neighborhood where he disappeared nearly 6 weeks. This is April 4th. I was thinking March 4th. I think I have a 4th one. I'm pretty sure. All right, let me just pull this one up, is what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay, here you go. Let me just show you this. I'm out of sorts right now. Sorry. Trying to get. Okay. This is how, in my opinion, and my opinion alone, Text Justin. I just texted him. Okay, I just saw your text. Gotcha. Were these the pics you just showed? This is what I finally came up with. Yeah, I personally don't think it was that. The person that just texted me. I believe, in my opinion alone, I'm going to make it bigger. This photo right here, right? Obviously, this is Chris and Katie's house. If you go out their back door around the trees, you can see pretty much where their backyard is fenced in. However, you can go straight up through here, and I believe there's two fences in between here. You can see one of the fences. The other one is the Proudfoots. I believe the person went straight up right through here and straight down to get to the vehicle, in my opinion. I believe this is exactly the most logical, and the reason it is because the way there's more likely for nobody to see them as much, in my opinion. The front door would have been a giveaway, right? The front door would have been a giveaway. The back door, if you go out the back door, it's fenced in. I mean, you can get out with the gate, but it's going to take you right back out here to where the garage doors is. So I believe either the man door was open or one of the garage doors, probably the man door, and they went out and over. Out the man door. I believe, in my opinion, they went behind the trailer and the van, in my opinion. That would help keeping any other cameras off of them. Straight up and down through this. I have photos of where it separates as well. Let me show you. Hold on, let's go to this. All right. Look here. Right? They could have went out the back door and opened the gates as well. I guess they could have went out the back door, opened the gates. There would be a van or in a trailer here as well. Either way, I believe either came out here or came out the gates and went straight up and down, in my opinion. I love the name Find Summer Truth. So cool. Oh, that's sweet. I was wondering, could it be a motorcycle or ATV or something? What's that? With people like Justin. I mean, I believe the, sometimes law enforcement nowadays, especially like on cold cases, they've actually opened up for, they're usually like a really, really, really cold case, but they've opened things up to the public now a lot of times, to see if they can solve them, and the public has really helped out in those occasions, right? So that's this is, obviously there's no leaves, it would be all bare, but they don't want any of the cameras on them, obviously, at night. Now, let me see it here. Um, this is not a gate that I'm aware of, but you can see it right here how the fences. Let me make it bigger for y'all. Let me just make it like this. You can zoom in if you're on your phone as well, but you can see that there's a walking path between the two. It's very, very clear. In fact, it's for like a right of way, or so, and they mow through it and all of that. So that, in my opinion, would be the best. Basically, everyone you ask in Hendersonville thinks they're, uh, some, someone bought one of the YouTubers dinner when they were there. Everyone, well, I can tell you, I don't think that there is anyone. I gotta loosen this shirt; it's killing me. Um, uh, at least a few hours dropping in the pearls, my dear. Everyone that I have spoke to, uh, in that neighborhood thinks that, in their opinions that I've spoke to, and that they have spoke to, uh, thinks that they know a lot more that they're not telling us. The light that seems to be a tail light is actually both tail light and the license plate light. The tail light and the license plate light. You think so? Simone, I think it boils down to, I think they have enough like maybe evidence about, with certain aspects of this case, maybe, in my opinion, allegedly, from the cameras that we haven't seen. I must admit, this is the most respectful chat I've seen on YouTube. Oh, that's amazing, Freezer Burn. Thank you. Thank you. We've got amazing, amazing, amazing people here. Welcome. If you slow down the headlight video, the grass is illuminated before the tail light or whatever lights up. Wish I could show you. If you slow down the headlight video, the grass is illuminated. Yes, I agree with, before the tail light or whatever. Best chat hand down. I think they have some, but not enough. Yeah, I mean, they need Sebastian. That's what they need. They need Sebastian. And I pray that he is found very, very soon. All right. This is something I found interesting, that one of, I guess, allegedly Katie or Chris. Justin, what crossed my mind today is, did Katie walk him? I don't think so. I really don't think I mean, it's possible, but what I think, when it boils down to deduction, in my opinion, it I think someone snapped. I just think someone snapped, to be quite honest with you. All right. But this was the day after, wasn't more than 2 days after Sebastian was missing. And they are saying this, and they had to get this information, obviously, from a parent. Quote, apparently, he doesn't sleep a lot at night, and he's more active at night. EMA Director Ken Widener said, quote, he'll probably sleep some more in the day, so we hope he's laying down and resting. We just don't want him to outwalk the search. Is Sebastian more active at night? Well, maybe naturally he's might be a little bit more active at night, but Sebastian had a very busy weekend. He had a very busy couple days, lots of stimulating events going on through that day. So why would they say that he's more active at night? You give him medication, right? They gave him medication for him to sleep at night. Um, Crime Critter, thank you so much for 1 month. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Your support. Um, we saw how pooped he was after SeaWorld. Yes. Well, what I don't understand is, I mean, if he went to bed, right, at 9 o'clock, that's not active. It's not active at night. For a 15-year-old to go to bed at 9 o'clock, I mean, I don't know of any other 15-year-olds to go to bed at 9 o'clock. I could see Katie and Chris into argument woke Sebastian up. Katie was more frustrated just now. I could see that too. Seth said when Sebastian would be overstimulated from family visits, outings, or car travel, it would activate a cycle of insomnia and behavior issues for days. Perhaps. You never know. But he said, good night, mom. Good night, puppies. Love you. Going to bed. That was 9 o'clock. Doesn't seem right, does it? Doesn't fit. My kids would. What did that say? Right, Simone. I mean, 9 o'clock is really, really, that's nothing. And remember the first story of what Katie allegedly said to the neighbor is that she was asleep on the couch and she woke up and she saw the light on coming from the hall in Sebastian's room. And that was about 11:30. Okay? When that light, she goes in there and Sebastian was still awake. She told him to go to sleep. He has to be up early the next morning. Yes. Exactly, Mohawk. Exactly. 11:30 p.m. and said Sebastian was still up. Well, did his medicine not work for him? But it just, I mean, that's 2.5 hours from the time that they say that he was actually going to bed. Doesn't make any sense. All right. There's a few more things before we start doing our theories that I want to go over, but I thought that was interesting. All right. This was from, hell, I don't know. Oh, March 7th. 10 days or so, right?
Until we find out what happened to Sebastian Rogers. So we'll continue to do shows like this. I continue to post on my Facebook page, Nick Barris NC5, and we'll do more Facebook Lives on that down the road. And I know many of you are very interested in this story. So before I get to your questions and comments and offer some of my points of view of what I've been working on the last couple of days, we have a story that aired on our newscast that I put together from 2 days ago. And since then, not much has changed from what I've said along these lines about the transition, where they have started, they said, scaling back on the search effort, and I'll go into why, and now have turned more to what authorities officially publicly said was investigative angle to this. I know from sources close to this investigation, they're not saying so publicly, but I know that means they are focusing more on the possibility of foul play, that this is becoming potentially a criminal investigation. Along these lines, about the transition, where they have started on the last couple of days, we have a story that aired on our newscast that I put together from 2 days ago. And since then, not much has changed from what I've said along these lines about the transition, where they have started, they said, scaling back on the search effort, and I'll go into why, and now have turned more to what authorities officially publicly said was investigative angle to this. I know from sources close to this investigation, they're not saying so publicly, but I know that means they are focusing more on the possibility of foul play, that this is becoming potentially a criminal investigation. So let's take a look at the story from just a couple days ago. As I said, not much has changed from that, just to set the table. And then we're going to open it up to phones, and I'll...
Right. So this is day 8 or so. You sent me something, Mike? Okay. So could this be a headlight? No. No. That's definitely a tail light because they backed out. They backed out into shit, what street is it? Kellen. They backed out into Kellen. So that the front, like, they pulled in to Stafford and then they backed out to Kellen. So no, the rear part is definitely a tail light of some sort. And you know, just exactly what Nick said there. At day 7 actually, it was exactly at day 7 is when they started saying, we are now looking at this as a more of an investigation. Now, exactly what Nick said right there is because I have sources close to the investigation. He's not going to say inside the investigation because that could potentially get someone in trouble, but very close to the investigation that they're looking at more of a criminal element, which is the exact first day Chris and Katie started doing interviews. How convenient. How convenient, don't you think? Seems like that is very convenient if you ask me. Someone sent me pictures of different tail lights at different times. She didn't go door to door to see if nope. Nope. You would think that she would have been knocking on everyone's door, don't you? Saying that, hello, my kid's missing. Was you up during the night? Anything. But nope, there was none of that, was there? None. Absolutely none of that. Remember yesterday I was speaking about the helicopter footage that was the day after, I think it was the day after Sebastian went missing. I would be outside screaming my child's name. Yeah, I would be a nutbag too myself. This is footage of the chopper. And of course, this is Chris and Katie's neighborhood, right? Chris and Katie's neighborhood. And then right here is Kellen Street. And this is Stafford Street. Stafford. This is where the camera. No, wait. This is the house with the camera. Sorry. Is they're going to zoom in. There we go. Right. So this is, make sure, let me get my bearing straight here. This is Chris and Katie's home right here. Right here. No, isn't. They'll come over here in a second. But we can, I mean, guys, look at here how clear you can see down there. This is just with the naked eye, not with any sort of technology. Right? Just you can see anything in the woods right there. Anything in the woods. And in a moment, they're going to go to the neighborhood, but then in a little bit, you'll be able to see like people in the woods. This is the new neighborhood. This was so freaking hard to find. All right. They're gonna show it to you in just a moment. Which house it is. And we're going to look at the side. Thank you, my dear. But I want to show you something. I see Chris and Katie's house right here. Look at here. Now remember, there it is. Right there. That's Chris and Katie's house. Okay. Look how the vehicles are placed. Street is not lined with police. No, it's not lined with police. That is for sure. Definitely not lined with police. Thank you, Hatters. Definitely not lined with police. But there is a Infinity QX80 out there. And there is a vehicle in front of it. I have been told that's Katie's friend's, her girlfriend's vehicle. Chris was home the day after, or he was home the day of Sebastian went missing. But look how the van is parked. Now, Katie said the van was always parked like over here. But there's a trailer there. Right? There's a trailer there. Don't know why. I definitely believe they went up and down. Just like that, in my opinion. Not a lot. I don't even know where this trailer is now. That would be interesting to find out. I don't think KP's friend is real. I think that is Melissa and her son. No, her friend is real. That is, I mean, it is real. She is real. That's certain. Now, if that's her, I don't know if that's her car. I don't know if she was there after Sebastian went missing. That I don't know. But the friend is definitely a person. I don't know why you would put a travel trailer in a garage. I mean, I guess you could for space, but when they're over their house, so we can see possible that's, yeah, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it. Okay. You can tell it's rained, right? Not taking calls at the moment. Color. I can't even find where my phone is right now. Oh, good God. 1 second. Okay. It's hard to see from this if there's any, but they do another angle here in a second that I can probably find. I can't zoom on the taillights. No, it's too much. They're gonna flip around here. Let's see if they zoom back in there. Now, in my opinion, they're, hold on a second. that right there looks interesting to me. Like, you can see, can y'all see this? You got to zoom in a little bit, but there's looks like to be like one tire track right there. There's a little mud right there too. See if they'll zoom in anymore. I was trying to see if I could see any more cameras, but they go back down this way, I believe. See, there's a cop down there, but we need to go. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this. This is what we'll do. We'll take a screenshot and then we'll put it over here and see if we can see anything here. Maybe that'll work better. So we can just focus on that one thing. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay. Can y'all see that? I mean, there's this one tire track looks interesting to me, right? Like you're pulled over. It goes to right here. Look at this. It stops right here. 2 in the grass. I bet you there was 2 in the road. Where law enforcement parked. Perhaps. Could have been. Maybe. We have no idea whose they are. But I just think it's interesting. Let me just show you. Make it smaller. All right. You know what? This is what I'll do. Okay. Let me draw on it here. Let's see if we can see it better. Highlighted, maybe. We'll see if that. Okay, we'll do it like that. All right, now let's see. What do I draw? Okay, draw. All right, so it ends somewhere in here, right? Somewhere in here. Here, let me, I'll draw right beside of it. Or it's right here. It's right there. Okay. Right there. Now, that looks to be, let me look at the video here. That looks to be, okay, that's interesting. Very interesting, actually. All right. So look at this. Going back to this footage. It's almost at the end of this right there. At the end of this driveway. Look at there. See? See how it's there? If law enforcement lined the streets like Katie said, I would think there would be more than just one. Oh, absolutely. 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 I mean, I I I I would agree. I would agree with that. I mean, we can't say whose tire tracks they are. I mean, are they really gonna line all the way down? I mean, that's a lot of cars if that's but anyway, I find this very interesting personally that you just see one and it's right here at the edge personally. Now, can't say who it is uh or anything like that, but it is interesting that let's find this. Right? All right, wait a oh, okay. You guys see this white truck? You see the white truck here? And when I say what, it's like up here in the corner, beside the black truck behind the boat, right there. See the white truck? Now you see this, right? The lights are going to come on. There's the person coming. But look at this. Okay, this one isn't the one with the lights coming on. Okay, that's fine. But remember this, right? And then this truck. Now look at this. Look at this. See that white truck? Hold on. Let me go back to that and see if I can find it. Damn it, what'd I do with it? Very interesting. Very interesting here. Okay. That white truck and hold on, let's see here. That white truck is parked right here on like the newer you see the newer cement pad there? It's parked right beside this, right? Right? It's literally parked here. The camera's like this. And there's one tire print right there. Now, it could be a uh law enforcement, it could be uh a mower, which you don't got mowers this time of year, but I just find it very interesting that that one is right there because we have remember this was just the night before this was when it happened, or no more than 2 nights before, I think it is. So this is very, very soon after that happened, right? Oh, Truth Sleuth, honey, thank you so much. You called or gone right up to the fire station, which is just over a minute away, instead of calling the sheriff's office, which does not open until 8 a.m. Bingo. Yes, thank you for that, Truth Sleuth. I hope you're doing okay, my dear. You I hope you're getting some rest. Um, if law enforcement lined up the street, you're exactly right, Serenity, my dear. Yes, thank you. I need to make up for being lemonade because my oh honey, don't. Is this a tire track? This is, you don't see the dark green right here? I think it's a tire track. I mean, personally, I do. Right there where you had the blue dot, you were right on top of one of them. One of what? Here, let me pop this. Let me see. Where is it at? Maybe. What did I do with it? Okay, here we go. This dark green. It's, in my opinion, it's one. I just think it's very interesting because right here is where on that the white truck was parked, and that vehicle was literally like just a little bit behind it. I don't see it, this tire track, going like past this right here. That's why, to me, it's interesting. Is it stops right about right here where the red line is, and it's just back through there. The scale is way off. Too large for tire track. What do you mean? Yeah, then max out. Could be a lawnmower. It could be, I don't know. I don't know, but it's just interesting. Just something to note. No big deal. They know what kind of vehicle it is, anyways. At the end of the day, right? All right. So, I want to show you this just so I can, before we get started, buckle up, guys. It's going to be a long one, probably. I will do some calls here in a minute if you guys want to do it as well. No problemo. Okay. But I just want to show you. I mean, to me, like the tire track, it doesn't find Sebastian, right? Because we already know that there's a vehicle there. We already know that people was walking in their backyard. We already know in people's backyard. We already know one backed out. You know, someone pulled in, right? Stopped about right here and backed out and left. We already know that. And one person went running back. So it doesn't really matter, I guess, at the end of the day, but it's just something to note, to ponder upon. If those neighbors along the common area and the house with the cameras has motion sensor lights, wouldn't all the movement would set them off? If the neighbors along the common area and the house with the camera had motion sensor lights, wouldn't all the movement would set them off? So the garage, this house right here, Lisa, with the camera, I don't believe this one is a motion sensor. I believe it continually records. It's usually a Ring doorbell or something that would do, but I don't really with the camera. Oh, so what you're saying, if the lights would kick on with the motion sensor, like if those neighbors along the common area and the house with the camera had motion sensor lights, would set them off. Um, well, also, just because there's lights outside, right, doesn't mean they're motion sensor lights, right? So, for instance, Chris and Katie's lights are not motion sensors. Motion sensor lights usually are two, and it will literally have like a sensor, kind of like a rectangle or sensor in between the two lights. Um, so like Chris and Katie's, theirs weren't motion sensor. They said that, you either turned them on or turned them off. Would be better to have a flashlight. So if is that what you mean, my dear? Okay, let me show you. You can see where they're searching. Yeah, I have some motion sensor lights. And I have lights where you have to actually kick on the switch, turn on the switch. But I want to show you this because you can see people in the woods up here searching for Sebastian, and just how like it sticks out. Like you can, and this is without technology. The neighbor that lives behind them, yeah. Look at all the people right here, guys. Look at this. This is the fire station. You would think, rather than, like someone said, calling the non-911 number. Is this the way toward the school? I can't remember if this is the way toward the school. I mean, this is where she could have went in the first place. Yes, yeah, across the street. That's right. Look at there, the bus. Command. You can tell it rained, right? But I want to show you guys on down here just a little bit. Yeah, the school on the other side of the street. Well, Mom, that's you have every right to think that. I will be here for Summer, Michael, Sebastian, Elijah every day until I either don't have breath anymore or the day of judgment. Um, Unlike some of their parents that gave up on them, we won't. Okay. But you're welcome to be here. You're welcome to have uh, your opinion, um, but it's not going to change mine. With that considered, we will continue. And as long as my viewers continue to want to watch, we'll be here. Thank you, Lisa. I want to find, there's like horseback riding and stuff up here. Like you can see them searching. It's very interesting how there's the popo. But you can see him getting in the woods. Let me find it. There you. Just how good you can see just from the naked eye. This is not with, all the, because there's nothing on the leaves, on the trees right now. And you know what? Another thing that keeps me going is Seth. He says, don't give up. That's what he says, don't give up. And I was going to be quite honest with you, a while back. And then he did that News Nation interview. And then he said the other night, I appreciate Justin continuing this. Don't get in the weeds of anything. We stay on it. No, we're not going to quit. Look at there. Look at this. Watch this. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate it. Of course, C-Star. But look at this. Look, you can see, you can spot them. Look, you can spot all of these people over here, over here, over there. If Sebastian was there, what's behind? Oh, got you, Kat. Thank you, my dear. We got it, girl. We're not giving up on Sebastian. Poor Summer Wells. Poor Summer Wells. That mother and father said they'd see her in the resurrection 3 hours after she went missing. Wouldn't do a damn thing for their kids. Not a damn thing. And that's not my opinion. That's multiple states' opinion. You couldn't get me to stop. You couldn't get me to stop. I don't think I would ever sleep again. Thank you, Serenity. Thank you, my dear. True, nothing has changed, but you and other creators keep finding stuff and realizing new stuff, so I don't mind looking at the same stuff. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very much. Very sad how people just give up. Sandra, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dear. Becoming a pearl. Welcome. Appreciate you. Pearls look amazing on you, Sandra. Thank you so much, my dear. If this was my child, I would appreciate all this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how someone just gives up. How do you give up? Like, how? How do you go 3.5 hours away as a mother and just sit in a box of 10? Like, how do you do that? No way. No fucking way. Crime Critter, thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Thank you, my dear. Very sweet of you. Thank you, my love. If you received that, please give our lovely Crime Critter a big thank you. GB, thank you so much. Summer, Harmony, and Sebastian, absolutely. Michael Monkey Vaughn. Yes. Like, how do you just go on? How do you just go on? Not knowing, like, they're out there. Someone disposed of a child. I'll never understand. You guys see this? I mean, look, these guys walking, right? You can see him. People. Oh, I absolutely believe that, Wanda. I absolutely believe that. Yeah, he would have absolutely been found. Thank you, Misty Moon. Horseback. I'm gonna change this. I just thought it was interesting to see. Thank you, guys. Give me 1 second. I have a phone call. Okay. All right. So, what are we gonna do here? I want to show y'all this. We're gonna do our mock timelines here in a moment. But someone sent me this. I thought this was interesting. Just different versions of taillights of cars and SUVs, vans, all of that. Most of these are, this is a BMW, I can tell you that. This is an Audi. This is a Fiat. This is, I think it's a Honda. I'm pretty sure this is a Honda. This is a, I don't know if it's a Mazda or something. But anyway, there's different CRV. Maybe it was a Honda CRV. But you can see how most, I don't even know what this is. But I truly believe that's a Volvo. I know my cars. Most of the cars in the United States, particularly SUVs and trucks, if they're American made, they're vertical. And not always, of course, but the general rule for like Ford trucks, Chevy trucks, GMC, Lincoln, those are vertical. I believe in the photo with this vehicle is vertical. I don't believe it is a horizontal light, in my opinion. Saying he's what is it? Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm 72 and I know the year and model. What's that, Anna? What do you think it is? Which one do you think it is, my dear? Did you see the Tesla recalls? No. Mm-mm. There's recalls on everything nowadays. It's like my Denali. There's freaking. They're like, now when you go in, they're like, let me check if you have any recalls on your vehicle. It's crazy. I believe uh, Kitty drugged him and he passed out. It's possible. It's possible. Um, if she was just like warned, I'm just trying to think, like, Katie appears, in my opinion, that she might have. Oh, really? Trooper's mom. Uh, Katie, in my opinion, appears to probably tip back the bottle a little bit. And could it be something like she was just stressed? Her and Chris were fighting, and something went wrong. Like, she just wanted to be left alone. Sebastian was all kinds of energy, and she gave him extra to make him go to sleep early. Very possible. Very possible. Um, I don't know. I don't know. All right. So what's okay, sorry, I'm looking at something here. Now we're going to go do the mock up timelines. You think premeditated? See, I don't think premeditated. I can't. Sandy, I know that overlay. In fact, I was literally the first creator who said, "Oh, that's a QX80," because I had a QX80. But then I looked at it, and that is not a QX80. Like, literally, I went live after 40 minutes. She did, and it's not a QX80. I will tell you, it is not a QX80. You can virtually align almost anything with it with scale. Yeah, it's not. I'm telling you, whatever vehicle it is, the light is vertical. Vertical. The light for a QX80 goes like this. I was looking at it because it looked like the light kind of bubbled out. You know how they kind of, some lights kind of stick out, which the truck that Mr. Proudfoot drives does stick out, but it's vertical. Yes, that's exactly right, Janelle. That's exactly right. Yeah. And it can, that little thing that she overlined convinced a lot of people. And I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay. Let's start with some timelines here. We're going to do some mock-up timelines. maybe if I could exit out of 92,000 things, it's not been my day, I'm telling you. Okay. Now, these are just for entertainment purposes only. We're not saying that anyone is done this. Is we are just creating scenarios that may or may not be possible, right? All right. So you guys have got to help me on this, because this is a very important thing. The death could have been accidental, but the cover up, see, that's the thing. When it comes to someone, like an accident happening, if you hold on, guys. Thank you so much, Sandy, for becoming a member. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, my dear. Pearls look amazing on you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When intoxicated, panic leads. Yes. Guys, I hate to do this, but I have to make a call. I just got a call and I need to call someone back. I will be back in 15 minutes. I apologize. I'm really, really sorry. But I do need to make a call. I really, really am sorry. I never do this, but today is like I have to make it before they close, and they're getting ready to close at 9 o'clock here. So I forgot. I will be back in 15 minutes or less. Sorry. Let's listen. I'll be back. I promise. Promise. Love you.